Here's a magnificent white thorn. The white thorn basically is the blackthorn tree, but it's often called white thorn because of the white flowers. But the leaves don't come out until after the flowers, so it's probably the earliest blossoming plant in our spring of our wild plants. But this year all the Alexanders are up early. Look at these, they've been up for ages, all along the hedgerow. They only come up in the spring, they'll be gone by June and replaced by the hogweed. And they're really only found around the east coast of Ireland. But wow, I really love that, the white flowers on that thorn. I'll get in a bit closer before a car knocks me down. Look at that, that's incredible. No discernible scent though. And this is my first butterfly transect of the year, 2023. So we'll see what we can see. I actually saw a butterfly on the way out. And here you can see a whole meadow full of dandelions in full bloom. And the dandelions are really important at this time of year. All the bees and all come out and depend on them. The river's very loud because we had so much flooding. Yesterday was a very wet day. Well, the river is looking very murky today. Rivers in Wicklow are famous because in 24 hours after a flood they can recover. Normally it takes up to 3 weeks for a flooded river to recover. Look at that incredible cherry tree. Amazing. And this is a lovely naturalized tree or shrub known as the wayfaring tree. Really nice. And it's found along paths and roads, which is why it's called the wayfaring tree. There's actually a honeybee having a great time collecting pollen off it. The scent is nice, kind of homely, spring. Beautiful plant. The scent of these Alexanders is magnificent. Now I've already seen a common butterfly and I've seen a female orange-tipped butterfly flying quite high, and it's not warm enough outside of the road, but because of the sunny aspect and the shelter from the north wind, it's 15 degrees. So there are butterflies and I'm hoping to see more. Just as I set out, literally I was setting out the door of my house, I saw a peacock butterfly which must have come out of hibernation. But the comma is probably out of hibernation, but I'm not sure. But the orange tip is definitely fresh. It's the first butterfly, fresh butterfly of the year for sure. So this is exciting. The scent of the Alexanders though, incredible. This is a parasitic wasp, Icterman wasp. Not sure. Oh, yeah, I think I know what it is. But these are parasites of caterpillars and spiders and other creatures. They lay an egg inside them, and the egg hatches inside the living animal. They're quite beautiful though. Look at that. And this one's feeding on pollen on an Alexander's. Really amazing. And here we have a 7-spot ladybird feeding on pollen. Ladybirds are big pollen eaters, especially in spring when there's very few insect prey about. Pollen's absolutely fantastic for them. They are beautiful though. Gorgeous. Our native ladybird, Our Lady's bird, associated with the Virgin Mary, and often seen in Renaissance paintings with her on her clothes. This bush is a red currant. The scent is incredible. Actually, it kind of smells like strawberry juice or raspberry juice. or even currant juice. But it flowers, flowering currant or red currant. Flowering red currant, I think, I'm not sure, but it's flowering currant anyway, and it comes out in the spring and it has an incredible fragrance. I mean, there's nothing quite like it. This bush is just opening up. And this is a speckled wood butterfly. My first butterfly photo of the year. That's a song thrush anyway. Let's go. And this is the end of the Transect, the beach, the sea. No butterflies down here. Well, the main part of the nature reserve is still closed off, and usually it opens on the 1st of April, but maybe with all the flooding, of which there is a lot, we're not opening it up yet. So here you can see the white flowers of the blackthorn. And the weird thing is, in the ordinary course of events, you wouldn't even notice the blackthorn there because of the black branches. And behind it, gorse, or whin, if you prefer, or furze. And it has a beautiful yellow flower. And whereas the whitethorn doesn't really have a noticeable, or rather the blackthorn, the white flowers don't have a noticeable scent. The gorse has a beautiful vanilla scent. Really, the Irish spring fills the air more than anything else. Anyway, I completed my first butterfly transect of the year, and I'm pretty happy because I think for the first time ever I saw a number of butterflies. And we had terrible rain yesterday, terrible flooding. I took a gamble because it was only 12 degrees Celsius. Your butterflies don't come out until it's about 15 degrees Celsius. There's very few that can fly below that temperature, and most of them are not in Ireland. Unfortunately, well, I got out good and early, and it was a good thing. The hedgerows sheltered the road, and I do the road, the sea road, and that's where the butterflies, the temperature gets up because of the sunny aspect and the shelter from the north wind. And we have a bit of a north wind today. However, an awful lot of people, it kind of turns into Egypt Day, the weekends do. Everybody wants to come down to the sea, and they park all over the place in the most dangerous and stupid places imaginable. It is incredible, with very little thought to health or safety. There's people speeding. Not everybody will be speeding, but there are people who speed, and I was nearly hit by one of those when I was trying to film the butterfly that I was looking at, which was the speckled wood. So you have to be really careful. I only do it if, to be honest, I do this transect traditionally. I started it in 2008, but otherwise I would probably not do it anymore. It's because the place is changing. But then again, the idea of the transect is to monitor changes and see how butterflies change over the decades as things develop. But every noise you can hear there will be a car door over that way slamming or opening, or cars driving. So it's not particularly pleasant, but I got down good and early when there was nobody walking, and it was brilliant. And then when I got down though, I discovered loads and loads of cars already down there, and a lot of it is due to the amount of new people showing up, because house prices in Dublin are so expensive. People are moving out towards Wicklow, but now Wicklow is ridiculously expensive, so there's no danger really of them staying. They'll be on to Wexford, or they'll be down to Mayo, Roscommon, or wherever they can get cheaper housing. And I don't know, it's interesting to see what happens. But the population, it's caused the sort of population to move out this way, and it's it's going to have definitely an effect on the environment, on the wildlife. We'll see how it goes though, but it's definitely having an effect on me, that's for sure. That's a blue tit. Birds singing everywhere down here. Well, I'm in a sheltered area now, so I can pull my hood down because there's still quite a chilly breeze in there. You definitely hear blue tits and grey tits all singing. It's incredible. Really beautiful day. And all the cocks of hay, little cocks of, a lot of them are reeds, but they'd be good silage anyway, I'm sure. It's really lovely. They're silage basically, natural silage. Look at the little heaps all over the place. There's loads of them down here. That's the way it would have been in the old days. Fodder basically for cattle and sheep, but here it's sheep. Lovely. They just sit there, and they're pretty warm as well. Sort of thing that we don't have snakes in Ireland officially, but if we did, they'd be into that.